Hello everyone and welcome to Stockology. And today is market close. It is Friday 15th of November, and today we are going to see two more shares in our continuation series of Nifty 50 shares. So first share which we are going to see is JSW Steel. Right now the price of this share is 939.05, and today's market close, so it is not moving. uh, it is quite close to his 52-week high, which is 1063, with a good sign. Expert rating, not really give much of brief introduction, brief analysis to us. It's just saying that people are buying or not. That's a totally different story. Revenue, profit, and net worth all in green, no problem there. And significant movement, significant the same shareholding pattern, no much of a difference there. So we'll jump right back to our main analysis, which is chart analysis, which we always do. Okay. It is this highest point, obviously, which gave us a resistance from the start, and here we have a support, nearest highest point as well as the second highest point in this year's life. Now we are right back into the weeks, and if you look in the week, we can find a resistance from the start, which is quite good. It is the highest point just after this, and there is this point as well. We can consider it as this is quite close, not far from where it should be, and it is still going to work as our support. Sorry. Now in days, the recent high, within the recent high, so we'll consider our weak resistance to be our main resistance here. In candle, if you look at here, it is no much of a difference. You can see it is falling in a pattern. It is following at this point. I don't say it is following much, it is just going up and down. As right now it is at this point, it should have followed it has followed higher lower highs and lower lows, but after that it broke it here and it moved up, and now it's falling a little. So this point, which is 931.69, is going to be our critical point for resistance, as well as let me give you comment, right? Okay, it is going to be our critical support. Why? Because right now this share is falling a little. Wait a minute. Support. It is going to work as a critical support right now. Obvious reason is obvious, because at this point this because right now you can see the share is falling, but it is not falling in any pattern, so it fell directly. So it is going to be a critical support, and as usual 954.91, I consider 955 as our resistance for JSW steel. 955 is our easy resistance to take an entry. Now after JSW steel, we will reach to this one, and right now the price of this share is 2523.95, which is a little bit more than 300 rupees lower than its 52-week high, which is 2877.75. 78% people are buying it. Revenue, profit, all are in green. Shareholding pattern are quite similar, not much of a difference. Okay, we'll right back into our chart analysis, which is our main priority here. Okay, from the start uh, let's back into the month. From the start we can find it's 52-week overall high, which is a good sign that right now the share is at close to its overall high. Good sign. We got two resistance from the start, which is also good. Yes, now we can consider this also, but if you put more lines it will make it more difficult for you to take an entry. So put line as away from each other, as well as give you more opportunity to decide where to take an entry and where to not. It is going to work as our support. Now we go in week, and in week it is quite clear it is going to be our resistance, because this is the closest to our current price, as well as on this one is going to work as our support. Now in days it can work as our support, but this is quite close to this, so I'm not going to make it there. And in this scenario, if you ask me, I can consider this also as a support, as a resistance here, which is significantly I'm going to consider. It is not far from where its current price is. So if I have to consider two support here, 2544.74 is going to be my first resistance, and 2572.43 is going to be my second resistance. I can consider my support this one as well as this one, but they are too close. I'm going to consider 2484 as my support, and in this I will, on my personal belief, I'll go 2572.5 as my support. Resistance, sorry, 2572.5, 2572.5. And with this we conclude our two shares of the day, and thank you for watching Stockology, and keep following for follow-up videos and our series of Nifty 50. And after we completing this series, we are going to look forward to other shares as well. There are multiple shares out there which need our attention, from penny stock to higher cap, mid cap and low cap. So we'll look into it as well with the exceptionally, and we will look into as well as the new IPOs, which are quite of a interesting topic to cover, as in the recent time we have seen some IPOs which have gone extremely high from the start, but then they fell. Ola Electric and Bajaj Housing is two of the biggest example of this year, and keep following and see